Всех приветствую на новой серии по Kingdom Come. Побегал тут, местных пограбил чуть-чуть. И нашел временное жилье, и тут есть лошади. В какой-то веке. «244, вместимость 31, скорость». Здесь 35, смелость 12, 14. И сейчас любая сойдет. Потому что нет ни хрена. Правда, не стоят в каком-то палевном месте. О, живучесть. Крапива. А зачем крапива? Будем суп готовить из нее. Так, сейчас план, короче, надо как-то спереть лошадь. Желательно незаметно. Жаль, что в сторонке нигде не стоят. Но это было очень просто, на самом деле. Но тем и легче. Наконец-то обзаведусь лошадью. Если она при мне останется таким макаром. Добытая лошадь. Ну все, как человек теперь. Да, Робин Гуд. Сбегать на основное задание нужно. А, нет, что-то штраф появился все-таки. Значит, меня спалил кто-то. Будем надеяться, что не впустую лошадь спер. Если я за нее заплачу штраф, мне ее оставят. Так, X. А нет, украсть так и есть. Значит, не судьба все-таки. Придется штраф отдавать просто так. Ну, ко мне основное это... А, доложиться надо. Че у меня в горле застряло-то? Ну, стражники за мной не гоняются, по крайней мере. Рихтерш, ты здесь? У меня это оружейник. Ты че, броник? Забыли дверь поставить. Ты еще портной.
You were seen stealing. You should have thought twice about what you were doing. That will land you a fat fine.
60.
Who's there?
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise, but I'm in the service of the Lord of Ratai. So you better keep that in mind.
Sure. And you think that makes you above the law? Think again.
Не канает их тут никак пока
Oh well, what can I do?
шугануть.
Just make sure it doesn't. And since I trust you as much as I trust, well, a thief, I'll just search you to be on the safe side. Better hand over the loot now.
Вот скотина, а. Ну ладно, хрен с ним, там платья были какие-то. Если что, еще сопру. Успею.
Good health to you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
I'm not sure. I'm just a boy from a forge.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Radzig's retinue. That brings responsibilities. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yes, I have. And I don't think the good captain took much of a liking to me.
Well, he's a man of choleric temperament. But the fact that Sir Radzig has taken you into his retinue is very unusual. A lot of people are talking about you.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace.
Ну, вроде день как
To
раз.
stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
А, вы еще мне и оружие дадите? И денег дали. Ну, вы классные чуваки, конечно. Как раз штраф перекрыл. Лошадь бы мне еще дали сразу, а то и ворованная не засчиталась мне. Так, снаряжение. Кстати, время сколько? 11. Блин, на дозор-то 10. Осталось 10 минут. А снаряжение у нас... Я, наверное, не успею. Пойду попробую без снаряжения сперва. Может, на смене уже зайду. Так, ты не тот? Или мне тупо тут к 11 надо подойти?
Took everything I had.
See you survived.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Че, охерел, что ли?
You realize I could kill you without a moment's thought. Anytime I want to, you coward.
Haha, really? Then go ahead. Show me. I'm over here.
Запарил ты меня хватать. Улет меня. Ну куда это, ёпта? По-другому ты вообще никак не будешь. Это выглядит тупо. Чтоб тебя. Говно. Ладно, может, в другой раз. О, ты пришел.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
You report for duty dressed like that?
I've got nothing better to do.
You'd look more frightening with a pitchfork. Go and get kitted out first.
А ты меня дождешься?
I'll get by like this.
If you insist. But don't blame me if you get laughed at. I'm Nightingale.
Блин.
Aren't you that lad the mill went?
Ну хрен с этим снаряжением. Что он спросил? Я что-то... Может, и я.
There's a story going around about some lad who needed a girl to rescue him. I didn't expect that no offense, a coward would want to serve the bailiff. What actually happened?
I went to find my parents in Skalitz. They had to give them a Christian burial. Only there were looters there. If it hadn't been for Teresa, I'd be lying in St. James's churchyard now, or rotting in a field like so many others. But she came at the last minute with Sir Divish's knights.
Your guardian angel must have been watching you. So how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Прогулочки. Посмотрим, будет ли это интересно, если что.
Serves not only as the house of God,
Подрежу.
but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Ну и все, что ли?
Here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show that bastard.
Ну давай разберись.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanu saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Be merciful, good neighbors. I lived like you did till Scarlet was burnt to ashes.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Scarlet lies in ruins.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate.
All over again.
Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
И чё, и он же и вроде не играет. Ну, хрен с ним.
Why, oh, why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
Так, и чё? Первым набрать определенное количество очков. Игроки по очереди бросают 6 костей. Очки даются за каждую выброшенную единицу или пятерку, а также за 3 или больше любых одинаковых костей. Единица 100, пятерка 50, 3 одинаковых 100. Угу. Очки, которые набраны, т-т-т. Выбирают и оставляют комбинацию костей, которые приносят очки. Нужно оставить минимум одну кость. Затем игрок может перебросить оставшиеся. И все повторяется. Ладно.
Got it for you right here.
Пока херня какая-то. О.
I'll bring it right away.
Еще соточка. Не понял.
Got it for you right here.
А, я, видимо, не отобрал и мне не записал очки.
That's all. Just what I wanted. Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
First it's pissing down, then run.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and planets.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Снова.
Go on, Your Grace, show me what. That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Beat him down! Show him no quarter!
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
And stay out of sight. What would people think if they see me talking? Good luck to you.
Что-то вагон заданий поначиналось.
You all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
Красноречие. Когда торговец теряет терпение, торгуясь с вами, вы получаете еще одну возможность сделать предложение. Во время разговора со знатью красноречие усиливается на 3. А это с простолюдинами. Ну фиг знает, честно говоря, переторговаться можно еще раз. Давай со знатью пофигу. Не знаю на самом деле, что было бы лучше. Угу, запах, все это фигня. Странник. Лазутчик, дистанцию. Да вот дистанцию зафигачу я, потому что что-то не понял. Ну, позже, наверное, будет полезно. Прочные отмычки. После успешного взлома с 20% вероятность. Не, лучше прочные вкачать, наверное. Оглушение. Отчаянный храбрец. После совершения преступления вы получаете +1 к силе и живучести до тех пор, пока вас не поймают. Не покинете место преступления. Какое себе? Человек дождя. Тут больше пока ничего. Три 5 на 5 еще дадут, так что пусть будет дождь. Тут нифига не вкачалось. Тоже вроде ничего. Угу. Ладно, пойдем, может, задание сразу дадут. Ну, походу, не время сейчас. Так, временное жилье вот здесь было.
Is he here again? Hey. You go away.
В смысле,
I
нахрен?
want nothing to do with you.
А что случилось? Не понял.
Clear off. I don't want to talk to you.
А, то, что я у них лошадь спер. Вот скотины. Блин, надо как-то добежать до купалин этих. Немного ли за лошадь хочешь, козел? О, вот еще лошади. Ладно, может так ворвусь, посплю. Ну, тут еще и... Почему закрыто? Спалят, нет меня? Ну, отлично. Фигня какая-то. Это хорошо. Блин, все равно кто-то пришел. Не понял. Ты че, я тут призрак? Я еще посплю. Да, блин, опять.
Sakura! You've no business here. Never mind making yourself comfortable in someone's bed. Get lost before I call the guard. What do you think you're doing, sleeping in...
Поспишь тоже здесь. Ух ты. Краснобай какой-то. Красноречие на 5 единиц, неплохо. И остальное пока оставлю. Прокатит, нет, интересно. Такая история. Ты опять, что ли, встала? Полежи еще, отдохни. Да, чё тебе? Ну вот это тебе не пригодится. Офигел вообще уже. Спать не дает. Корочмарь, у тебя там бухая служанка валяется в рабочее время. А нет, еще не рабочая, так что нормально.
Here I am. I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse? No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse? Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog. But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow? Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. Take care now.
Козел какой, а?
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse. Yes, sir. Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's swap. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do that.
I wanted to ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... That is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Scallops and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... Well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Ух ты, хорошо. Вообще не разведываются. Смысл качал.
I wonder what Teresa's up to. I haven't seen her for a long time. Maybe I could go and see her.
Задание ухажер. Но сейчас не получится поговорить-то, я уже в другом месте. Лук, стрелы. Это, видимо, мне заготовочка. У меня по сытости 56.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebow.
Coming up, sir.
At long last.
X.
So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of
Ну не
sheep,
все развлекаться же.
bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush
Кузнечик?
is just
Что?
managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But...
You should see your face! I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares too, eh?
But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Да вроде и сейчас не темно. Сколько время? Нифига, вечер уже. Ну ладно. Три спальника. Ну, ты сам решил
What are
встать?
you waiting for? Your lord requires you for the hunt.
Really? Such a renowned hunter needs help?
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hares wins.
Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself. After all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
By all means, Sir Hans.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side of your grubby face. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them. Oh,
О, грибочки. Можно было суп сварить. Ладно, может, с мясом потом. Нормально. Сейчас что-нибудь найдем. Глянем. Охота. Исключительное право охотиться в лесах. Хорошо. Клыки у некоторых, рога. Хорошо. Тут, в принципе, хоть чё качай. Сила. Отнять здоровье и выносливость врага, врезавшись в него во время спринта. Ни хрена, какая приколюха. Как кабан типа. Угу, крепкая хватка. Крепкую хватку вкачаю. Штука вроде хорошая. Живучесть. Спринтер, здоровое питание, падальщик. Не голодать, не переедать. Понял. Как перышко. Падение наносит урона меньше. Тут нечего больше качать. Вроде все. Надо же, блин. Я уж только и зайцев перестрелял.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? Have we got enough hares?
Why do you ask? You were right on my arse the whole time.
Looks like we're as bad as each other.
And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game. Henry, follow me. We're going hunting.
Ну так давай уже, давай. Да что, где-то одну собаку успел потерять.
Quiet, whatever you do. Understand? But watch out for them from the top of that mound there. You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I? You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears. Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn.
Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck. After him. Fetch. Mount up, Henry. We're gonna chase down that swine.
По коням, ага. Что у него за область такая? Ага. Бегай, ищи теперь его. Это лагерь, что ли, там? Ну, а что это такое? А-а-а, поймали тебя.
You wretches! Your mothers shut you out, and your sisters have bigger cocks than you.
Видит меня, нет?
Mit keresel itt? Életlenül kibújtál az anyád szoknyája alól?
Hey, you!
Istenem,
You
vigyázz
son of a-
ott!
What's it like to be fucked by a whore, eh?
Ну как тебе стрелы? Живой еще? Да чтоб тебя. Давай, 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 давай. Да ёб, тебе насрать, что ли? Иди сюда. Ты чё меня переворачиваешь?
A teremtési! Ezt betalál!
А, им есть. Так, чуваки, я переоденусь. Подождите. А я не могу в бою одеваться. Это выкину. Знаю, что выкинуть. Это мясо на выкинуть. Нахрен. Доспехи явно будут поценнее сейчас. Мансим как. Да чтоб тебя. Ох, на тебе в бубен. Не попал. Блин. Перевязка, перевязка. Вроде перевязался. Сейчас все возьму, выкину лишнее. Добыча.
This isn't funny. Untie me. Henry!
I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
I apologise, sir. I'm just glad you're all right.
I'm yanking your pizzle, you dolt. Thank you for rescuing me.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those cumin swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse has bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
It's Lord Capon. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
How's it possible, Ratsy? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Ну, наконец-то.
Sir, Thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Oh, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt,
Второй
sir.
пролог, можно
I have
сказать.
urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be 2 men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Неужели?
Thank you.
Лошадь своя.
Go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
Да, отвали от меня.
We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhof stable boy told us.
Get your horses mounted up.
Да вы чё, упоролись, что ли?
Now I'll fix you good and proper. You'll soon learn what justice means. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat
Что творил, я не понял вообще.
Just what that Neuhof stable boy told us. What's going on there?
Are you pulling my pizzle?
If that's how you want it, you idiot, I'm certainly not afraid.
Чё опять я сделал-то?
Damn it. Here's your...
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Не запомнил, не понял за что. Идиотизм какой-то. Ладно, закончим на этом серию. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. Всем до следующей серии.